Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Hey, Ashensia representing for the one and only Shotty Shane. Big up yourself. You're the baddest. You're blessed. Remember, first thing in the morning, when Shotty Shane wake up, in tangled for life, everybody knows that Shotty Shane are the best, 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 best.
I know me represent for the baddest sunshine.
For today's Mix Master segment, we're here in Portmore, the Sunshine City. For today, we'll be talking to Shotty Shane, DJ/Billboard producer. We'll be talking to him to know more about him and, of course, his journey in music.
Anyway, Shotty Shane, G-side. One of your life, one pack of matches. Everyone may talk, one pack of grand for your lashes.
So, how did you get your start in music?
Actually, how I got started, a friend of mine who goes by the name of DJ De Niro, he introduced me to music a couple of years ago. You know, I basically used to go over to his house. I see him doing and learning, actually. I basically started to learn myself. I got interested. You know, my first thing was that I wanted to talk, which was to use the microphone and him say, "Oh, yeah, man, you can talk on me mix," just as a joke. You know, I started going there and learning, watching and learning. And from that was the journey.
So how did you come by the name Shotty Shane, and what's your actual name?
Shotty Shane, I think that came from a female, actually. Yeah, it did. And my actual name is Orlando Chance.
Shotty Shane, my east side. Brick pam brick. Brick pam brick.
Which community are you from, and what schools did you attend?
I'm from Portmore, yeah, originally from Portmore. I attended Portmore Missionary, which is in Portmore also, and Jonathan Grant High School in Spanish Town.
So you work on radio
Right.
at Sun City,
Right.
and you play at parties and events.
Yes.
So which would you choose if you had to choose? Which would you prefer?
From radio to parties? All right, that's a hard one, you know.
No.
Because I think I would choose radio.
Why radio?
Why radio? I think it's a wider audience when you're actually doing the craft.
So paint me a picture.
Right.
Right? You're at a party, you're in front of the crowd, you're about to start juggling. How do you read the crowd?
I look to see who is actually here. You know? Whether it's a mixed crowd, it's an older crowd, it's a younger crowd, I think it has to do with that. You have to look to see who is actually there in the crowd with you before you even start playing.
Tell me some of the artists you have worked with.
Known artists. Recently I've worked with Conscience, I've worked with Cyclone, worked with QQ, worked with Ioctane, I've worked with RDX. I've worked with Razor B. I have a couple projects out with Razor B. He has songs on his EP. I think I have 3 songs on his EP also. Recently, I've worked with iWater. You know, that's one of the major ones that's coming out soon. And there are some other young artists also.
Rolex by my receipt, I was strong. Was that a girl, give me the bitch. Cause now, man, I make money fast. No funds, fat him, park up a gate front. Sell me a bills bag with a MAGNUM.
So do you believe that there are more opportunities now to break up-and-coming talent compared to back in the days?
Very much. It's much easier. Much easier. Because I think back in the days, it was more hard based on how to get into a studio, how to get things recorded, you know, how to get on a platform. Now it's so easy. You can get on a platform just by uploading something on your phone.
On social media?
Yeah, I see a majority of the artists, they're breaking now through TikTok, which is that new phenomenon that's happening now.
So what has been the highlight of your career so far?
Being a Billboard producer. Yeah, it happened last year, and you know, it's maybe not the American Billboard, but it's actually the reggae Billboard, and I think that's something huge for a young producer like myself, because I've only been producing for going 4 years.
What's your favorite genre of music?
My favorite genre, I think, would be dancehall. You know, dancehall is the genre for me because I think dancehall expresses so much. You know, it has so much different aspects to dancehall. Yeah. I love hip hop to a level. You know, I'm getting into Afrobeat now. I'm a huge soca person. I think soca is my second genre.
So what do you bring to the table as a DJ?
As a DJ, I think yes, you need to strive to be different. You can't be like everyone else. You know, and I think people will book you for your personality. People will book you for how you play and stuff like that. Not everybody plays the same, so DJs are different. So people get booking based on different reasons.
Until we jump in at the grave, until we jump in at the grave, shottyshaneproductions brave. Until we jump in at the grave, until we jump in at the. Now run left my friend in a war that me know. Shottyshaneproductions brave, and that's how we grow a big.
So in 5 years' time, where do you see yourself musically?
Musically, I just want to achieve more. I think the main goal is to become a household name. You know, whether it's on the side of production or whether it's on the side of being a DJ. I think that's one of the main things for me right now.
Thank you so much for being a part of today's Mix Master segment, Shotty Shane.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, contract, yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe.